fitness style, you know what I'm saying? We have fitness style, you know what I'm saying? We have fitness style, you know what I'm saying? We have fitness style, you know what I'm saying? We have fitness.
Hey, y'all. What's up? Higgi Bear with another episode today. Today's going to be a good one because if you look at this, today is going to be meal prepping. You know, I got some chicken and I got some turkey breast. Now the chicken, as you can see, is really not seasoned. I'm going to season when I put it in there just a little bit because a lot of time when you eat healthy, you don't really need a lot of seasoning because it might be a little bit too salty. So I got my green beans cooking right here and I got my ground turkey. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you the one and only Nicole the Fitness Pro, who's a professional bodybuilder and a trainer. All right, so let me get out the way. Here she is.
Hey, I'm Nicole, also known as Nicole the Fitness Pro. I am an IFBB Pro women's physique competitor, also certified personal trainer, wife, mother of 2 boys, and this is a part of what I eat. This is my nutrition, how I get down every day.
Okay, now what I'm going to start off with, let me cut up the heat a little bit. The first thing we're going to start off with, the ground turkey. Now, when I do the ground turkey, a lot of times I don't really season a lot. I mean, when I get ground turkey, I don't get the ground turkey breast. I just don't like it. It's bitter. The best thing I do is get ground turkey, and you can season up to how you like it. Okay, right there. I took it out the way. Ooh. Now, I have a spatula, but I really don't need it. If you guys don't have one of these, you need an Vexen one. It's real good at breaking down the meat. Okay, can you hand me the chili powder? Right there.
Chili powder?
Chili powder. Alright. And while I'm seasoning it up, Nicole, this Fitness Pro, can you tell them what made you get into bodybuilding and why you started doing it?
Well, it wasn't something I had planned.
Chili salt.
Seasoned salt. Basically, I went to work out with a trainer to support someone else.
That'd be me.
Who wanted to lose weight. And I didn't really want to do it, but I was trying to be supportive, so I said, okay, I'll go with you. And the night before we went to the trainer, I was like, what did I agree to? What did you get me into? So when we went to the trainer, we started working out, and I was very, very, very weak. And when I say weak, like I couldn't do tricep push downs on the cable with any weight. I was barely doing curls with 5 pounds. But in the process of that first week of working out and training, the trainer noticed that I was naturally vascular, which means, you know, I got veins that pop out, and muscular. I've always been muscular athlete when I was in high school, and he said, you need to think about competing. And that's how it all started.
Okay, give me my sweat right there. It's hot back here, y'all. I sweat. When you first started, and you said you was very weak, did you get discouraged because you couldn't, like, move some of the stuff?
It was embarrassing. I don't know about discouraged. It was embarrassing. It was a challenge for me to do better.
So when the trainer told you, give me that specter, that you should be competing, was that like your light bulb moment, or were you like, oh, he crazy, and you know?
I just needed to find out what it was about and what it involved, how much work it was going to be, how much money it was going to be. But it, once I started to, after researching and agreeing to it, then it was like, yeah, it was like the light bulb. Okay, so I have the task of seasoning the green beans. So I'm going to put some red mint salt in there. This is mineral salt. This salt helps, basically with minerals, it helps me from cramping. So I'm going to put some of this in here. And then I'm going to put some pepper.
A lot of times when I be seasoning my vegetables, if the water is bubbling, I just let that stir around. I really don't stir it, because if the water's hot enough and the bubbles, it'll season itself. But do you? Now with the ground turkey, it shouldn't take that long to cook. You know, this is a lifesaver. It breaks it down real nice, so you won't have those big things in there next to that. So when you start working out with the trainer, when you start noticing changes, what made you decide to finally, like, okay, I can do this, I can do this show? What made you know that I can do this?
I think what it was more than just seeing the changes, it was more of the mental aspect of it that attracted me to it. Because you have to push mentally when your body doesn't want to push. And that's something that I loved about it, was that mental challenge and having mental fortitude to be able to withstand, hold, and continue to persevere even though, you know, you're tired or you're hurting, your body is so fatigued you can't do another rep, but mentally your mind is saying, come on, we got 2 more to go. And so you push those last 2 because your body does basically what your mind tells it to do. So.
Okay, where do you think your mental fortitude, if I say it right, where do you think that came from? Did you already have it?
I think so. I like to challenge myself. So, you know, I've been playing sports in high school and, you know, coming up, elementary, middle, high school, playing sports. I've always been an athlete, and I've always been competitive, and I've always hated to lose. So.
Well, hey, that's good right there. Now, these are chicken breasts. They come in a package and they're wrapped by themselves. It's just chicken breast for her. Like I said, I'm not going to season it until I put it on the fire. You know, it's not going to be too much. Just a little salt and a little pepper. So, when you were playing those other sports, what was that? I'm sorry, basketball, track?
Yeah, those are my 2. Basketball, track.
Have you ever seen women bodybuilding before?
I saw it in high school.
Did you like it then, or?
Yes, so that's when Linda Murray, they would broadcast it on TV, on like NBC. It was like regular channel, a local channel.
The good old days.
Yeah, and that's when I saw Linda Murray. And I'll never forget, one day we were watching it at home, and I saw Linda, it's when she did her, where she'd shake her leg and then she'd lock it out. And I was like, oh. So I went to school the next day and I was like, did y'all see oh, did you see what she did and how she looked? And I started doing that. I didn't know what I was doing, but I started trying to do it. And, you know, I had always been muscular. I had biceps, you know, I had calves. I just always had that type of build. I have a track runner type of a build. So, you know, staying in shape was something that was easy for me to do.
Okay.
And yeah, gravitated towards, now when I saw Linda, did I think I'd be doing that? No. But I thought it was really cool.
So how was the preparation getting ready for your first show?
I enjoyed the preparation because, you know, in the gym, pushing, trying to build these different areas. Then with the nutrition, you know, the first time you're trying to see how you're gonna look without the fat, and it's different. The first time and your body's trying to figure out, what are you doing to me, you know? And after you cut and done a prep so many times, and your body just knows what to do, and it'll drop easier and quicker. But that first time, you know, you gotta kind of figure out how your body works.
So what's the hardest part about this sport? Is it the diet, the discipline, or the gym time?
Neither. The hardest part is the mental. So the mental part of it, what makes this a challenging sport is that you're being judged by people, and their opinions are subjective. So it's not like you're going off of a time, like it's running track, or you're going off of a score if it's basketball or football. You're being judged off of somebody determining if your body fits the criteria that they have made in that category. So it could be tough mentally because, you know, you could look good and you could be the best looking one up there, but you could be off in terms of your fullness or your conditioning or your posing, and you lose. And, you know, it can weigh heavy sometimes.
Yeah, it sucks.
It can weigh heavy sometimes. You know, sometimes you put all this work into it, all these hours in the gym and all this time with your meal, and then one little thing can throw you off, and then you place low. And you're like, oh, maybe I'm not meant for this. Maybe my body's not the right type, you know? So mentally, you gotta, you know, regroup, keep the focus, learn from that lesson, and then get better.
All right, so what is your feeling before you get on stage? When you're backstage chilling, and they call you and they walk you to the steps. Did you get nervous? Did you get butterflies? Did you like, you fart?
No. Nervousness is normal. Nervousness is normal. You know, we're pumping up backstage before we go on stage, so like 5-10 minutes before we hit the stage to fill up the muscle a little bit more with blood. So that helps because it's like we're exercising, you know, or you're working on your routine or your posing, or, you know, so it helps. But yeah, there's a little bit of nervousness because once again, you know, you're in an arena with a lot of people watching, but the most important thing is the judges. And you want to display and present your best package, what you've worked on for so long. So yeah, you're going to be nervous.
Does that nervousness go away once you hit the stage, when the lights hit you? And in your case, when you hear me screaming your name?
I think for me, I'm in the zone. So it's like, it's almost like tunnel vision, where you don't, I could probably hear in the back of my mind, but I'm not focused on that. I'm more focused on what I'm doing. So in my mind, you know, I'm going through, you know, lats flared, you know, flexing the biceps, and my abs are in? Am I in the right position? You know.
What up, y'all? We's back. I had to move that over because I wanted to keep cooking. But as you can see, meal prep. Chicken breast, rice, and green beans. You know, this is about 6 ounces. Sometimes if you're in competition mode, you gotta go ahead. You gotta weigh your food. Ground turkey, rice, and green beans. You know, for your carbs, if you don't want rice, you can do potatoes, sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
I
do corn tortillas, oatmeal or oats for breakfast.
Yeah.
Really, that's about it.
So you have that, like season it to how you want to season it. Just for me cooking for her, she don't like a lot of seasoning because she's been adapted kind of eating it, the healthy and stuff like that. The salt, it's not strong, but it helps out a lot. You know, with the, and with the chicken, I put a little chili powder. Same with the turkey to give it a nice taste. All right, if you take my ground turkey, you just swear to God you're just eating ground beef, but you're not. But other than that, Nicole the Fitness Pro, you know, she does a lot. I admire her. She's my wife. I seen her get on stage and kick it. I seen her kick ass. I seen her get done wrong, but she started going. She's getting ready to hit that stage at Olympia, so you gotta get ready for it. And she trains. Tell everybody about some of your clients you train. What's the main thing you look for to train somebody?
Well, I'm very particular about my clients. They have to be serious and disciplined. You know, I don't want to have clients that
Half-assed?
yes or BS.
Half-assed and bullshit. Don't.
So some people, they act like they're about it, but they're really not about it. And you could see it a mile away. Yeah. It's easy to tell. So people who act like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing, and you look at them, or you could look at their form, you know they're not about it. It's just somebody who's serious and wants to learn and will do as they're told.
In other words, you ain't got a lot of kicking. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
What are your websites where people can reach out to you? Only the serious ones. Don't be up to talking about you want to compete and get the lift from like 2.5 weights.
Nicole the Fitness Pro is my handle for Instagram, Facebook, website NicoleTheFitnessPro.com, email NicoleTheFitnessPro@gmail.com.
Okay, and what are some up and coming shows you got?
We are planning for Ben Weeder Naturals in Virginia in November. So she gets to compete and then have her some good ass turkey. You know,
yeah. So this is what it's all about. She's doing her thing, and you've been a successful business owner for how many years?
8.
8 years. That's what it's all about. When she first started out, she was doing what do you call those things?
Boot camps.
Booty camps.
Boot camps.
That too. You know what I'm saying? So
I am the booty expert though. I can build the booty. I can build the booty. If you can't tell.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. She's gonna be on the show a lot more, so we'll get used to her. But before we go back, can you hit her with like a little pose? And like a double bicep? Just real quick. I know she got on the Higgi Bear apron, but you know. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And relax. Hey, yo, with that being said, though, you know, it's all unity. Support each other. She supporting my dream. I'm supporting her dream. And everybody else, y'all be blessed. We out. Nicole Fitness Pro. Do you got a number they can contact you? A business phone line or something? And no. Okay. She don't want to be bothered. Y'all get her on Yeppers or whatever that thing is called. What's it called? Yep.
Yep.
All right. We out. That's a wrap.
Style, you know what I'm saying? We have Christmas style, you know what I'm saying? We have Christmas style, you know what I'm saying? We have Christmas style, you know what I'm saying?
I used to write bomb, but now I smoke it. When I was